and we are in the middle of the Cricket World Cup. Here's a quick look at the points table. India right on the top in the home World Cup, followed by New Zealand, South Africa, Pakistan, England. That's the top half of the table. South Africa is taking on last placed Netherlands today, but more or less there is no surprise in the top half and the bottom half of the table. Let's also look at the bottom half of the table on your screen. Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Australia, Sri Lanka and Netherlands. Australia in the 8th position may come as a surprise to a few, but yes, they did not have a good start of the tournament, having lost 2 matches, but they did make a turnaround. We will talk about that, but first, let's talk a little bit about India. Sharda, in an article this morning called Rohit Sharma, the national cricket therapist. Let's hear it from you, Sharda, as to how the therapist has been soothing your nerves.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was, sorry, of course, it's a joke, but it's just depended on how he's carried himself through this tournament because of the fact that there is such nonsense sort of quality of television coverage that's around him. And he just stays very, very calm, which is important for everyone in that position. He's calm on the field. You don't want him to see him getting all sort of revved up. There's too much of that going on. So he's just playing it, and he is in terrific form. I mean, it's literally he's able to take matches, take scores, other than that one stutter he had right at the beginning. And he's able to command an innings, and then everything passes down the line with the batters. And then as captain, the quality of decisions he made against Pakistan that day were also supreme. And it's just how he comes across, both as a performer himself and as a leader, in the message that he gives out in this hyper-charged environment. It's just, like I said, very calming. I find it quite scary, which is what I said in the piece, that we are doing so well without any stutters, without any hiccups. That worries people of my generation that has seen India at the World Cup.
Yes, Sharda, you and I are... We've experienced a lot of ups and downs while watching cricket, and particularly a World Cup. There have been highs, but many disappointments as well. Now, I'll ask my director to fire a few points, graphic points I wanted to show you. First, what more can India do post a 350 plus score in the tournament, which we haven't seen? I'll get Naresh in to answer on that. As a fan, is that one of the things that you would like India to see? Score a 350 plus?
Yeah, so far in the 3 games we have chased, and we have done it well by getting the opposition out. We have taken 28 wickets in these 3 games, So this is going to be a test. When do we bat first? And maybe the next option would be when Rohit Sharma wins the toss, would like to bat first and test the batting lineup to get this score. But yeah, so far we have been doing well, putting in the opposition and chasing. So this is definitely one thing he would like to do in this league phase.
Mm-hmm. Okay, coming to you, Rakesh, impactful knocks from Hardik and Jadeja. Is that what we are expecting?
Why reach that stage? I mean, just finish the match with the top 5. I mean, but seriously, what we saw these 2 guys do, be it Jadeja, Hardik, or even someone like Ishan. I remember last time around in that match against Pakistan when we lost, I think 4 wickets for 66 odd. These 2 guys came good, and we had the middle order looked good, and then of course that score of 351 for 2 against Pakistan again. So all 6, the top 6 had done well. But talking about Hardik and Jadeja, yes, if we get into serious trouble, we can fall back on their abilities with the bat. But I'd rather see Indians because more than these 2, they have to test their bench, get Shami some game time in the middle. That is so important, and get out of this obsession of Shardul Thakur. I'm sorry, I'm very emphatic about it. I think why give him 2 overs and then hide him, because you don't need him. So very tactically Rohit handled him, but the point is that we don't need a Shardul Thakur there for sure. So that is one of the do's. What more can India do? Yes,
Sharda,
one thing that they
like to
do
get
is
you in on that. Shardul Thakur.
Give some rest to Shardul Thakur. Yes.
Do you think he should be in the team or not?
I think it depends on, this World Cup is going to be played, like I've said, in vastly different conditions everywhere. There may be a time where you need one of your bowlers to be that extra batsman because you don't want to have a very, very long tail. So that's where you want Shardul Thakur in. He's got this wicket-taking ability, and everyone disses him very badly, but he does play a part. So I don't think there's a single catch formula sort of type of team for India at this World Cup or any other team at this World Cup. It depends on where they go and who they're playing against and what the ground conditions are at that particular point in time, because it's a very unusual time of year for a World Cup to happen. It's early season, the wickets are not ready. Sometimes they're dead, sometimes they look they're alive. In Delhi's looking fantastic. So there's all this going on, and then you have to see what fits in. Do you want to take a chance with lengthening your tail a little bit with Shami, or you're confident that the people at the top will do it, so he might as well come in. He's a bowler of such great experience and quality that I think they're expecting him to just slot in and fit in whenever they play him, and people are saying, but why aren't you paying him? Will he be ready? Getting into all those kind of questions. But maybe that's what the team is thinking.
Shada, one final question before we slip into a very short break. Should India play Shami or Ashwin in the next match against Bangladesh that's coming up on the 18th and rest Bumrah and Siraj
I don't
at this
think they
stage?
should be resting anybody. This is what they were resting for. They were rested a lot through the in the run up to the tournament. I don't think it's the time for resting now. Whoever they have to play has to be ready to play at the park. That has to be your first team. You think that that's the best team that's going to take on that particular opposition on that particular ground. That's how you have to play it.